Today we're flipping this tailgate handle. We're not going to use this. We're not going to keep this. We're going to take it off. Whatever you call it, the latch. I took the latch off. And right here, when you pull this rod out of here, I took the rod out and I put it into the front side instead of coming through the back side of this little hook here. And I flipped it around to where it's pointing to the inside of the bed. So you take them, after you twist them, put them back in the tailgate, put it back in here like this, and then your rod, just make sure you got it where it's supposed to be. Alright, so that's back where it needs to be. I'm going to get these bolts and put them back in. This will make me a mark, and I'll drill this hole right here, right? And then what I'll do after that is I'll make the mark also how far over it goes. Now, I'll make a line out across there. That way this rod, when I push it through, it can go in and out, and it can still move this little latch. Also, to get all the hardware off, all of these little bolts here and the one for the swing that stops your tailgate from opening too far, they're all a T40 Torx bit. Okay, against a couple little holes. They're fairly straight with each other, which that's what I want. After I get these little things routed out just a little bit more like this. Okay, so the next thing we'll be getting out is some of these little carbide tips. I'm probably going to use this one here, and we're going to use it in my air tool here. Anyway, this is what we're going to use, the carbide bit. And we're going to make us a couple of lines. I'm going to mark how far they pull out, and I'm going to make me a line to where it does. That way I can make it nice and neat. Now we're going to take this tool again, and we're going to try to connect all the dots. We're going to poke these back through. That's the rods. So these are sticking out like planned. Squeeze these nuts, which y'all don't see them yet. Y'all see the rods. Squeeze these nuts. See? We're going to take that and do the same thing to the other one. So if I had a chat right now, I'd probably ask you whether you think I should weld these nuts for opening the tailgate like this, or weld them on there like that. I think with them having that hole in it, I drilled already wood type still. So just put it on there like that. Take it, reach around and grab those things just fine. I think they look good. Okay, so this is what we got right here. I was fixing to grind them down. I just did a cool little weld right through the middle. This will all be shiny when I'm done, and we can paint it. On the back side, we just tape the rods down real quick. See? And then I just weld it real quick. Just ground me a spot here, connected it good. I shined up the rods before I poked them through the holes. That way they would ground off the side of the holes that they're going through, because that's raw metal, the holes that they went through. Then after that, all you do is grind them down. Welding really ain't that much. It wasn't hard to just weld those. Like, you know what I mean? They were fairly easy. Alright, so we're going to take these out. Okay. Save these for some paint or some Bondo. Probably Bondo. Break them loose. They're a little hot and stuck to that paint on there. They're still really hot, by the way. They're just hot. Blow some more air on, blow that water off. Alright, so there's that. Let's get the air hose again. Alright, so now when you want to open your tailgate, instead of having this handle here, we're going to weld this area up right here. Now when you open your tailgate, you reach over, grab these. I'm trying to make sure it ain't hot because I just welded the other side. And squish them. See? That's how you open your tailgate. Cool, huh? Pretty cool, huh? Right on. That's pretty cool, man. I'll sand that and paint it later. Man, that's gonna be slick. Everybody's gonna like that. Plus, it feels good, man. You got something to grab. It's freaking snappy, man. It's really neat, huh? Yep. There they are. It's a couple freaking old bolt heads. Always like that. Anyway, some good old sheet metal welding. Did a bunch of long, quick little welds. Went back and filled some holes. Literally, all these ones you see, except for some of the good ones, those are ones I just went back and made sure and redid, and I'll grind all that off. But it's level enough with the surface, and it didn't warp real bad. And plus, I knocked it down to where the metal would sit flush, and I'd have more room to glaze it with Bondo without it being high. So I think it's gonna be all right. Anyway, that's that. Yeah, I think it's gonna turn out pretty cool, man. Pretty nifty.